I've played Guild Wars 2 for over 20,000 hours, and I've learned a whole lot and collected just about everything in the game, so it's a perfect time to go round again. Join me in the adventures of my completely fresh account known only as the Microtransaction Enjoyer, on the quest of obtaining and unlocking everything in the game, from legendary gear and mounts to living world story episodes, maps, and ultimate gem store quality of life, purely through efficient and somewhat sensible gameplay. No real money required.
One thing that I really want to talk about in particular is actually how much your contribution matters. I was playing through some meta events on the NA server, and EU actually, to be fair, to be clear, not just NA, and I realized that I think people feel almost like a little bit helpless in open world metas sometimes and feel like they can't really do anything to like influence the outcome of the event. And I really want to talk about and do some like proper science and data on why that isn't true. Like in these some of these meta, I was doing like the Eparch meta in particular, which fails quite a lot because of you know, like a lack of DPS and so on. There were some maps that I joined and I brought some of the gang along, right? I brought some of the crew in, and we unironically like solo or like 5-man carried those meta events. Like absolutely hard carried them with 5 people. We did, I think, around 33% of the damage on some of these eparchs with just, I think, 6 of us was what we used on the NA server. So around 33 to 40% of all of the damage in the entire group with just 6 people. And like, I'm not saying that to go like, oh wow, look how good we are. Look how we're so good, bro. We're such insane gamers. The reason I wanted to bring that up was because you do matter. You do. Like, you can be unbelievably high impact. Like, if you're in the open world and you're playing something like a Quickness Herald, and you're giving everyone quickness, everyone 25 might, and you're pumping out like a very solid, like respectable 30k, 25k, 30k DPS, you are hard carrying. Oh my god, you are hard carrying. Like, and then if you bring a friend, let's say you bring a friend who's playing a full DPS and you're there buffing them, okay, like you've now significantly moved the needle in terms of how quickly this open world boss is going to die. You've now significantly increased the win rate of literally every single event that you're in, right? And then if you go even further, like you bring, say, a little guild or a group of friends that you have, and especially if one of them is playing like a heal scourge or something like that, or even better, a blood scourge, so you've still got all the revival stuff and transfusion, but you do damage, like a hybrid celestial build or something like that. All of a sudden, you've got like a 5-man army that is going to absolutely destroy every single open world, and you'll succeed basically every single meta event that you go to. Like even the more challenging ones. Like if you go with a 5-player squad to any meta event, and all of you are kind of blasting, going crazy, giving boons and that kind of stuff, you will pretty much guarantee success in any meta event. And I actually think that's really cool. But the thing is I don't think people realize that. I really don't, actually. I don't think people realize that you can do that. Like, you can actually carry in the open world and be unbelievably high impact. And I think that actually causes a lot of frustration, but also apathy. I think the reason why people kind of go like, oh, whatever, right, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to AFK, I'm going to leech or whatever. I think the reason why people do that, is entirely because they think it doesn't matter. They think that their contribution isn't important, when that's absolutely not the case. And you don't even have to be like, you know, a big blaster. One of the things that I find very frustrating in all of these things is whenever I say like, yeah, you can actually be, you know, you can be high impact, like you can 100% be a really high value gamer. One of the things that people always do and try to shut me down with is like, well, oh, but Teapot, you know, like you're a big pumper, you know, like you're like mega try hard at the game or whatever. And obviously I am pretty try hard and that increases my impact, but it's a sliding scale, right? Like, I am very confident that every single player who plays this game, like, if they go for it, like, if you put some effort in, if you bring a good build, like, you know, you press your buttons, you're, like, fully engaged, you are way more impactful than you possibly can think. That, like, carrying events is not just something that you have to be, like, a mega benchmarker to be capable of doing. That's just patently false, right? That's not the case. Like, you know, if you're just doing your best, like you're giving out boons, you're performing your function, right? Like, you know, you're rezzing people or whatever with a scourge, right? You're pumping with a DPS build, just cranking out your rotation. You are carrying. You are the hero of the open world, right? All that kind of good stuff. Ah, these maps really bring me back. Oh, it is. Let's go. Smushatron time. These maps bring me back. These are good maps. These are great, actually. They really are good. It's a bit of a shame, actually, that their reward structure has just been obsoleted by Season 4. Because that, like, definitely happened. Like, these maps, in terms of... They used to be incredibly popular, right? Like, people doing the dailies all the time, right? And all that kind of stuff. Now they're basically just here for the Legendary, I think. And, like, people getting the Legendary and stuff. And obviously progressing through the story. But, yeah, these used to be, like, a really cool part of the farming endgame, actually. Like, doing this as a farming endgame was massive because of, again, like, how powerful the ability to gear up your characters was here. Kind of miss those days, to be honest. These are really nice maps. The events are really cool on these. And they're just, like, I think visually cool as well. I kind of want to try... okay, hang on. Wait, we have some people here. Maybe we can actually do melee strat Vermingus. Because I'm pretty sure we can just, like, stand right next to him and kill him. Like, because normally you have to kind of wait for the Smushatron to kill him almost. But I'm pretty sure we can just blast, right? Like, that seems like something we could do. And, oh, look, I am going to do a full detailed video on this, by the way. But I will actually briefly highlight how I do subgroups in open world. I do this all the time, by the way. I even do this in Convergent CM, so trust me, it works pretty well. I just go, well, you know... this is probably going to give boons. It's a Firebrand, that's quickness. That's a Firebrand, that's probably quickness. Harbinger, quickness. You know, Chrono, who knows? Maybe, you know, whatever, right? Scrapper, that probably does something. Although I feel like Scrappers are mostly DPS. I don't see that many quickness Scrappers, honestly. You know, it's just kind of YOLO. We don't have much alacrity here, but I don't know, maybe the Spectre will. Maybe the Chrono will, you know. Maybe one of the Tempest will. We've got no idea here, guys, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything. But, there you go. That's how I do something. Ah, yes, finally Scourge. Surely that will give alacrity. Surely! That will give alacrity. But this is basically like the way I do it. Like a couple of comms. I think people do stuff like, oh yeah, if you're an alacrity provider, go to sub 2. If you're a quickness provider, go to sub 3 or whatever. Then just move people like that. That's definitely an option. You can do that. But I'm a little bit too lazy for that, if I'm being honest with you, gamers. I just kind of go, you know what? It's good enough. Okay, let's go. Let's face the worm. Let's go and melee the worm, guys. Yeah, we're going melee strat worm. It's time. I'm not even sure if this really works that well. Vermingus! Let's go! Okay. Can we hit it from... can we actually hit it from here, or do we have to go in the lava? Thing is, I'm not a healer. That's the problem. I don't think we can... I'm not a heal build, so we can't out-heal right now. I'd have to change build, and I'm not sure if I can be bothered to do that. I don't think we have enough healers to do this. But we can at least, like, DPS it a little bit. Like, people who are ranged can hit it from here. Give people an Aegis. There we go. Boom. Yeah, some people have tried to go in, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. The worm is eating us. Destroy that worm. It does smash its head down, so you can hit it sometimes, though. The Smushatron is here. Can't you go into the lava? I think it does a lot of damage, actually. So I'm not sure I can out-heal it on this setup right now. Yeah, people are dying. Well, actually, are they? I mean, they're not dying that much. But we're not really in the lava either. Why are subgroups good? There's just isn't really that bad when everyone's in the same group. So when everyone's in the same group, it's just proximity, right? And yeah, that's obviously no good, right? Because what it means is that some people just won't get boons at all, and some people will kind of like soak up all of them pretty much. So yeah, it's not particularly good. Having subgroups is really good for healing as well, because the same thing kind of applies. Like, proximity distribution is just not good. Like, again, this is something that you kind of have to run the numbers on. I'm not sure how impactful it really is, but let me put it like this. On launch of Dragon's End, one of the biggest things that was causing people to fail was not using subgroups. There's a really funny story about this, actually. This is a great story. So there was actually a streamer who was complaining that Dragon's End was far, far too hard, and that, like, it wasn't really doable, and it was just, like, you know, it couldn't be done. And one of my friends, someone called Isa, some of you guys might have heard of this guy, actually infiltrated the same map as this squad, basically, that the streamer was playing in, and actually did the subgroups for them within that squad. They said, hey, like, you know, I'll do the subgroups for you, right? All this kind of good stuff. And guess what? They succeeded, right? This was the first time the streamer succeeded, basically. And yeah, it was very funny to watch that reaction. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very funny. I should actually clarify, it was a very small stream. It was no one that I think anyone would know. It was just like, you know, it was just like a random streamer who was like streaming the game. It wasn't anyone that anyone here knows. Don't worry. That's why I feel okay talking about it in this way. It's not a big deal. No drama here in that regard. But yeah, you know, it really is the big difference. Like, I think it will give you like a 20% edge at least, right? It absolutely will. In terms of the performance you get, it's definitely worth doing for sure. Like, you get significantly more output, like more healing, more everything in the open world. And yeah, this Dragon's Den was a perfect example of this, because this was definitely one of the things that people didn't grasp back then, was how good subgroups were, and a lot of groups were failing, right? A lot of groups were failing, basically, because they weren't using subgroups and kind of losing all of that damage output with that one. All right, Bitterfrost, let's go. We're getting through this. We're actually on pace here. This is good. Yeah, Daily Bitterfrost Frontier. Okay, what do we have to do here? So here it wants us to do events as usual. And I guess you want to come here at night. That's when it's like really easy to do all those. There's like a million events popping up, right? Wait, rifts count as 2 events? Wait, there's rifts here actually? Let's go. All right, let's go find some events. I mean, let's just rift, no? Guys! I'm rifting! I am rifting! Ah! Let's go. I'm rifting! Let's go. Elite Avatar of Regret. Boom. Let's get him. I'm going to rift. Boom. Easy. Seal the rift. I rifted. Oh, we actually just barely missed the night event, huh? That would have been convenient, wouldn't it? Whoa. Oh, I'm doing the thing, guys. Look at this. Oh, yeah, I need to do this, actually, so I get the Wizard's Tower teleportation squad. That's actually a big thing. That's gonna, I'll probably do that. We'll do that next time on Zero to Hero. Ha ha ha. And look, actually, I think I actually talked about this a little bit earlier, actually, but yeah, doing rifts and convergences now is actually a good call, because you are going to be able to use these essences. These essences are going to be converted, right? They're going to be converted into a new type of essence, or, well, they'll just be renamed, basically. And that will also apply to the legendary collections for the backpack and the spear in Janthea Wilds, which is pretty big. So you can actually pre-grind your legendary backpack and legendary spear, too, which is pretty interesting. All right, we're done with this map. Let's go Lake Doric. So we're now done with Lake Doric. So now we're going off to Draconis Mons, I guess. Yeah, it's Draconis Mons for us. Okay. And that's good. That one's pretty easy. We can just do the meta event, right? Can't we? Yeah, we can just do the meta event there, and that will just give us all the events anyway, because it's quite a long chain. So that one's piss. It's actually free. I don't have a teleport to friend, though, do I? Wait, do I have them in the bank? Where are my teleport to friends? I know I have a whole bunch of them, but the only question is where. They must be on another character. Maybe on this guy? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of World versus World, I did play a lot on this Necro too. Look at this. Check this out. Jorah's Weapon Cache, 5 Mystic Clovers. Canthan Armor Box, 7 Mystic Clovers. Desert Armor Box, 7 Mystic Clovers. Another 4 Triumphant Armor Boxes, each with 2 Mystic Clovers in them. And 8 Gifts of Battle, by the way. Whoa, how much did I play? Ah! Got like a full legendary armor set here. All right, and the Tusk Gearbox, 7 Mystic Clovers. Like, we're got some account value here, guys. Love to see that. Very cool. Oh, I need some more shared inventory slots, right, for the Candy Corn Gobbler, because they buffed the Candy Corn Gobbler. Look, it's instead of having to click it and use like an auto clicker, you can just buy it from an interface now. It's actually incredibly overpowered. Wait, well, you know, I was like, oh, maybe I should use Guild Wars 2 efficiency to find where they are, but now I'm too committed. Okay. Yeah. To be fair, the PvP thing was really doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. Yeah, the PvP thingy. Because the PvP rush just gave me a billion events. Wait, how do I not have teleport to friends? How is that even remotely possible? Are you kidding me? Are they on this guy? Wait. Are they on the rat? They can't be. They can't be. I didn't use them on this guy. That's actually crazy. Do I really not have any teleport to friends? That's wild. That is wild. I think you can actually Mesmer portal there, to be fair. So let's see if anyone's doing, like, the Mesmer portal service on Draconis mods. Alright, I'm in. Let's go. Yeah, see, there is a comm there. And I think you can Mesmer portal there. You don't need to teleport to friend. But, well, oh well. Okay. Oh, let's do we can do the diving goggles. Easy. That's one more progress point. Yeah, the recharging teleport friend actually got buffed really hard. It's pretty good now, actually. It's honestly worth it. It's kind of nice to have. Wait, they just did the destroyers? I think I might map hop then in that case. There's probably another map up with them on. Boom. I'm off the edge. Let's go. I'm spinning. Whoop. Where's the thing? Ah, there it is. Easy. Wait, was that not even part of the thing? Do you know? I didn't get a point for that? Wow. Unlucky. They didn't want me to do that, but it's fine. I got the daily anyway. We're all good. Let's go Sirens Landing. We'll come back. We'll just do the meta event later. Okay, I got 22 in total. Let's go to the jumping puzzle. Jumping puzzle. Let's go. Okay. Event completed. And that's 50 Orion Pearls as well. Very nice. Nice. Oh, there you go. And that actually finishes the entire thing. Oh, yeah. There's also a Wizard's Vault thing attached. Let's look at that. We get 150 Astral Acclaim. That's nice. Look at that. Boom. I forgot about that. I didn't mention that. But yeah, you even get 150 Astral Acclaim, which is actually really good. Astral Acclaim right now, when you're at peak efficiency, like buying Mystic Coins, you're actually getting yourself a huge amount of value, actually. It's like you get like 10 silver per acclaim. It's pretty wild, actually. And it's still very good even when you're buying laurels and stuff. And obviously you can like get the gold too. Let's just finish off getting the laurels. Here we go. Laurels, 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 laurels. Boom. Love to see it. And this is actually something we're going to be talking about a lot. The Wizard's Vault. The Wizard's Vault is absolutely insane when it comes to actually picking up legendary weapons. It is ridiculous. Like, you can pretty much, in one season of the Wizard's Vault, you can almost get a legendary for free with all the stuff you can get out of it, actually. And you can certainly more or less fund an entire legendary just by doing Wizard's Vault dailies. Like, doing dailies and weeklies is easily, like, the most insanely efficient thing you can be doing pretty much all the time. And they're very quick as well, especially if you kind of lean into the PvP or World versus World ones. I do the World versus World ones because I play a lot of World versus World, but you can obviously do them on any mode you like. But yeah, it's very good. One thing we're going to be talking about... I'm rubbish at this. I'm a terrible YouTuber, guys. I'm actually going to spoil what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the fact that you can buy the Legendary Weapon Starter Kit, and instead of actually making the precursor, you can take the Gift of Might or Magic you get. Look at this, guys. You get a precursor, a Gift of Might or Magic, and a themed legendary gift. You don't have to use those. You can just use the Gift of Might or Magic, and we're going to use that to make the legendary spear and save a huge amount of gold by doing that, basically buying some of our legendary with that. And of course, alongside the laurels, which we can use to get tier 6 materials, right? We're almost going to pay 0 gold for crafting the legendary spear. It's actually going to be pretty epic, I think. And there we have it. We've actually just got through that entire event, and we can get a skin if we want. I don't really care about the skins. You could take these if you want to, obviously. But we can just take the Mystic Coins, right? And that's another 6 Mystic Coins for our trouble. And in, I think, about... not even 2 hours of gameplay, we've actually got an insane amount of value out of this. You could use these things to get trinkets if we wanted to. I'm actually going to consume them, and let's go use our Unbound Magic on getting a little bit of extra gold as well. Let's just consume all of these that we got for doing that. I'm finally allowed to deposit, so now they're gone, right? And let's go spend all of this stuff. I think we want to go to Ember Bay, right? I think this is the best one. Let's go. What do you plan for those thousands of Bloodstone dust? Very slow deletion by using the Gobbler. That's what we have. All right, so let's actually go to fast farming just to make sure. And yeah, it's actually not as pronounced as it used to be. Like, fun fact, there was actually a time where I think if you didn't use the Ember Bay Unbound Magic vendor in particular, you got absolutely terrible or even negative returns. I do like the fact that the Magic Warp packet is actually negative account value, guys, so probably don't pick that one up. What a little fun noob trap in there as well. But as you can see here, we're going to get the best bang for our buck by going to the Ember Bay Unbound Magic vendor. You can do some crafting with the offering basket, but look, okay? What do you guys think this is? Like, do you think I'm that high effort of a gamer? That's not happening. The Ember Bay one's slightly being superior here, I believe, in terms of overall value. Yeah. So we're going to get over there and do it. And yeah, look, it's a new series of Zero to Hero, guys, but look, it's the same old tricks, right? Same tricks. You guys know it. And let's go ahead and convert all of our Unbound Magic. So we can go ahead and buy 12 of these things. It's not going to give us the craziest profit in the world. It should be getting us, I think, yeah, about 12 gold, approximately. As you can see here, the profit for each of these is going to be making us, yeah, about, you know, a gold each. So let's go ahead and do that. We can get 12 of these. I think I already had some Unbound Magic, so I'm slightly memeing here. How much do we get? Like, it's, I think each 50 turns into about, like, 1.5k, I think. And we did that 6 times. So I think we actually got about 10k. Unbound Magic, so I had a little bit left over, but it doesn't matter for this demonstration, right? Let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. Let's open. Boom. Well, that's not a good start, is it? I mean, that's... I mean, that's okay, I guess. I mean, that's all right. Ooh, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. See, we got 2 gold out of that one. 10 scales. Yep, nice. Ooh, yeah, look at that. See, 3 gold out of that one. And bear in mind, guys, we are paying 40 silver each for these. So we just paid 40 silver and Unbound Magic and got 3 gold out. Right? So that's pretty good. Yeah. Very high value. I don't think, yeah, these loads, yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. Boom, let's go for another one. Ooh, 20 scales again. Nice. Oh, are you kidding? Ooh, totem's good. Amalgamate, okay, whatever. Is that Pearl? How much is that these days? Oh, not that good. Oh, come on. Wow, we got some serious misses here. Oh, yes. There we go. We got the jackpot right at the end on the last one. Love to see that. That's big. 2 Mystic Clovers. They can do it. It's a very low drop rate from those, but you can actually get the Mystic Clovers there. You can get those things also. You get those as part of the World vs. World weekly thing as well. That is juicy. I think, what are these right now? Like 7 gold each? So that was a 40, we put in 40 silver and Unbound Magic, and we got like 14 gold out. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's some good stuff. All right, there we go. We can deposit all of that, and there we go. And that's basically just about it, honestly. I think that will almost kind of do it, actually, for Zero Hero. I think it will actually do it for Zero to Hero today, currently. So... there you have it. I think that's going to wrap up a little bit of an introductory episode. I guess at the end we can kind of rehash where we're at. Okay, a little bit of a recap, as it were. Obviously, I kind of want to see how much gold we made out of that, or how much account value we got. That's going to be popping up in our Guild Wars 2 efficiency relatively soon, so let's stay tuned for that. But anyway, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on. With this. Here we are on Zero to Hero. We are back. I didn't do much off stream. I did a little bit when I was kind of warming up to playing on this account again. I played through all of the Soto story. I did do that to obviously unlock all of that stuff, and I've got some of the masteries done. So, and I played a lot of World versus World. Just, you know, just kind of vibing out, just kind of chilling out, getting a little bit of gaming going. What are we doing? We are preparing for the expansion. You, the viewer, you, the zero. You guys are the zeros right now. You need to come and be a hero with Frugal Fighter. And we're going to do the following. We are going to get all of our Soto masteries locked down so we can go straight into Janthea Worlds ready to grind. We are going to pre-farm Rift Essences so we can make our spear and backpack in the expansion super easily. We're going to farm loads of gold to get some quality of life, obviously, as usual. No surprises there. And kind of, I'm going to fill my homestead, right? will buy all of the gathering plants. I'm going to have to do like 17 disclaimers telling you that they're really bad gold investments and take like 5 years to pay off, but listen, okay, it's all good. You know, we're going to be playing this game for the rest of our lives anyway, so they'll eventually pay off. We are going to go ahead and get the Legendary Spear as well. Legendary Spear is going to be one of the big goals as well that we're going to have in this season. So we're going to... and I'm going to use that as a bit of a vehicle to kind of show you guys how I make legendaries. I might make a legendary armor set as well to kind of explain that. Like, a lot of people were really curious about how I go about approaching making legendaries in this game. And I think I can share some useful insights and give some tips on that. So we're obviously going to make that happen as well. Okay, and yeah, the other stuff is I'm going to be answering your questions as well. I already got some great ones about like commanding, about legendaries, about farming, right? About like how stats work and all sorts of questions. And I promise you, if you left a comment on the Zero to Hero reintroduction video and kind of update video, I will probably answer it as well. Unless it's like really easy, I'll answer it in a comment, but it will probably show up in the series at some point. So that is also complete license for everyone here watching now. If you have questions, if you have topics that you want me to go over with the Zero to Hero account, please, okay, let me know. Leave your comments. Leave your comments. Leave your messages. I will read them. I will reply to them. And of course, everyone is welcome in the guild as well. I'm planning on playing a bit of World versus World with the guild and just, a bunch, all the usual stuff like open world stuff, right? We can all run around with the hero tag. Won't that be marvelous? I had a bunch of people from the guild doing the Season 3 bonus event together, and we were able to do that really, really quickly, right? Because everyone was hanging out. All that kind of fun stuff. So definitely... get involved there as well, and we'll become rich together. We'll all become heroes together. So get involved with all that, but yeah, I guess that will actually just about do it. About now for Zero to Hero and indeed the stream. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, bear in mind that this is actually going to be streamed on YouTube. And a really cool bonus, by the way, actually, is that one thing that was kind of weird about the previous seasons of Zero to Hero is that not all of it ended up on YouTube, right? Because we edited it down. Good news! Because I stream on YouTube now, all of the Zero to Hero gameplay in unedited form is gonna end up in YouTube VODs. So if you want to see you want to have the full experience, you want to see every single mob that dies, every single daily tier 4s, right? Every single strike CMs, right? Strike dailies, all that kind of stuff. Then I have got good news for you. Okay, you can watch all the VODs now as well. So that's pretty exciting, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna just about do it, I think, for everything really, actually. Okay, that'll do it. So thanks for watching, everyone over there on YouTube. Welcome back to Zero to Hero. It's been a little while, but we're back. And of course, to the stream, be sure to follow, subscribe, okay? Come back and watch every single day. Look, how much, wait, do we only make that much profit, really? Only 9, how do we only make 19 gold? Well, to be fair, I messed it up. I didn't even start. I didn't even start the thing. It didn't even, like, count many of the Mystic coins, I think, which is a little bit unfortunate. It might... I don't think it got the Mystic Clovers either, actually. So, I mean, look, I messed it up, guys, okay? I'm warming up, all right? Okay, I'm warming up, guys, okay?